series here. Let's jump into the next one. This is game
Alright, I'm
one
excited.
on Polaris. You know, it's the first
Alrighty.
map.
Who are our players I'm excited to see? So, in the top right, we have Orange Protoss. Oh my god, how do I say that? Hreyfill or like Hreyfill? I just want to call him Phil. So we've got Phil in the top right, and the bottom right, sorry, top left, and the bottom right we have another Protoss, the teal Protoss, jc86. See, that's a good name. That really rolls off the tongue. I like that a lot.
Yes, the second caster is Niblime.
Okay. Oh yeah. Hi guys. By the way, it's me, the Lag King himself. I'm gonna guess that this is a tier 3 game based on the APM of Phil. But let me see if I can sort of confirm that, just so we know. So there's another PvP. The last PvP we had was pretty wild. So hopefully this one will be suitably interesting.
Yeah. Is this game? Hold up. Is this slower than normal, or is this the right speed? Because it feels kind of slow, doesn't it?
No, this is fine. This
It's
is
fine?
fine.
Okay,
Maybe
cool.
it's lagging a bit. Let me put myself on extra high. Yeah, not like the last one.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
I
a
don't
tier
think we're
3.
going to see any insane Nexus first shenanigans this time.
Yeah. Yesterday we had a PvP where did he go Nexus first 3 times in a row? I believe he did, right?
Yes, he did.
And he nearly won with it too. That is actually
Yeah.
unheard of.
I cannot find out who these guys are.
Chat says that it's a tier 3.
Okay, thank you.
Python, I believe, is laser snipe, right?
No, that's Snipe.
Oh,
Snipe is laser snipe. Python is Python.
all right, fair enough. No, you know what? You're right. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
Dave. Appreciate you.
Python wasn't on, but Snipe had our back. He gave us the announcement. Thanks for that, by the way. Yeah, we were shouting out to the CPL admins at the start of the stream. You missed it, man. You guys are doing an amazing job.
You
So
definitely
mirrored
do.
opening so far. Just going for the gate. Gas pretty normal.
Yeah, neither of us are Protoss players, so apologize if I make any mistakes here.
I think PvP's fairly straightforward to understand. Protoss players are probably like raging at me saying that, but of all the mirrors, I think it's the most logical.
Yeah, Protoss just kind of makes sense to me. Looking like we're getting a Zealot out for both players. Just
That's a
looking
sort of
pretty...
safety measure. Because in theory, your opponent can show up with like Zealots and Dragoons and sort of overwhelm you. So yeah, that's just being safe if less economical. Cyberpool has not gone down yet for... Oh, I don't know which one's which. jc86.
JC, yeah.
They're just both Protoss, man. All Protoss look the same.
JC's a little supply blocked.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. His Palin's about to go down. So yeah, I guess it's not a build divergence at this point, but we could say Phil is sort of pulling into the lead, just with a slightly better executed opening.
Yeah,
And, you know, this just
definitely.
goes to show, man, like, APM does not matter at all, because JC86 is on 200, and he didn't quite get his opening, but Phil is on, like, 70, and he's doing perfectly fine so far.
Hold on, is that an enemy? What? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. So second
What?
gate coming out before a cybernetic score.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, so... He's just gonna go for heavy zealot play, I guess.
I don't
Maybe
know. I
just
feel like
forgot
that
the
second
cyberpool?
gate's kind of late. If you were gonna 2-gate,
Yeah,
I feel like that was a
absolutely.
lot earlier. That you need
Absolutely.
to. Range has already
Yeah, I
started
gotta
for
say,
Phil as well.
Phil is still just, yeah, executing his opening really well. I mean, he's cutting probes right now, which, like I said yesterday, I don't want to harp on it too much. But other than that, I'm really impressed with this sort of clean opening he's had. JC86 is throwing down the sniper core now, though, so he's going to be putting on good aggression, I expect. We'll see. Okay, second gate goes down for Phil as well, though. So I think Phil's going to have the significant advantage here.
Yeah, I agree. His range is going to be a lot quicker. He's going to have a lot more dragoons out. Yeah, I know I said dragoons. They're dragoons. My bad. So third gate coming out for JC here as well. That's kind of interesting. I'm not totally sure on builds.
This is the thing in PvP is 3-gate Dragoon, but you definitely get the 1-gate and the sniper first. That's the deviation here. But 3-gate off one base is definitely a build, and basically you just be super aggressive with Dragoons. Don't worry about tech, just try and kill them or contain the Dragoons. And once you contain, it's very hard to get down the ramp. And in theory, you can build your own Nexus while they can't escape their base, but there are considerations like DTs, or maybe if he gets a re-recognition, just fly to your base and things like that. when you
Yeah,
do
and
this.
speaking of Reavers, his robotics facility is nearly finished.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You can just go for observers first. It's a kind of a tricky thing in PvP. If you're going to go straight for the Reaver, it can be a lot more devastating. But if it's DTs and you do that, maybe they'll get in and do some more damage. A lot of the time, if you're going pretty hard for Reaver, you don't get the observatory for quite a while. So we'll see which way he goes. I mean, his opponent's just put out a Robo as well, so I think he's going to be fine either way. So jc86, even with these 3 gateways, still a smaller army for now. Hopefully they'll start to kick in soon.
Yeah, it's gonna ramp up. I think he'll catch up and he'll be fine. I think this is gonna end up stabilizing pretty okay.
It is the observatory for Phil, which, you know, I'm actually a fan of. You can just see what your opponent's doing. If he is going Reaver, you just have to position the Dragoons, and then you can actually shut it down completely. And if he's going DT, you've just set yourself up really well. jc86 going for the observers as well, actually. So other than these 3 gateways, pretty mirrored build so far.
Yeah, just a little better executed on Phil's side, but you know, maybe JC's like the micro god.
He could be very important in PvP, and he's moving out now. So the goon count definitely in Phil's favor. JC has 1 extra zealot, but I don't know. It's even with micro, it's a difficult advantage to nullify.
Right. I think he'll move
Okay,
out.
we're coming
Realize
down
what's
for
going
Phil
on.
now too.
Phil actually did see him moving out. I feel like if Phil saw his entire army, he probably could have went into a kind of an aggressive position somewhere and caught some of this army off guard.
Right now, the problem is JC has this bridge, and if Phil advances across this bridge, this could be a big advantage for JC. JC's a bit far back, though. I think Phil can actually still make this work.
Yeah.
But the opening volley is very favourable for JC. Oh, he's over microing a little bit. This is a shot.
Oh,
yeah, actually, this is going so well for JC. He's getting so many more shots off than Phil is. And yeah, once he brings his own 2 zealots back in, I think he can take this. Okay, no, he's sort of got stuck on the zealots there. Well, I feel like JC needs to turn around, send his zealots in and attack, because he can definitely take this. There's only 1 more goon for Phil. Okay, 2 more goons now. Maybe Phil has the advantage now, but going across that bridge, JC got like a couple of free volleys in, so I think that's a really good engagement for him, actually.
Yeah, it potentially, but those zealots, man, he wanted to keep those alive. He was worried about them.
JC did go for the support base, so we're going to see Reavers out of him. Phil not taking up any more so far. He's just going for a Nexus, it looks like. So, you can go 2 paths with the Reaver, really. You bring it with your army and try and attack, or you can try and harass the probes. And I'm sure you're...
Bay started for...
Not for Phil, no.
Yeah.
You don't have to go Reavers when you make the Robo. You can definitely do just Observers, and he is going to make a Citadel. So it's definitely more of a macro style, because you're relying on having a larger army, and like once you get Zealot speed, you can really engage your enemy and take them on. And in theory against Storms as well. I mean, still going DTs at this point is definitely not off the table either. So a lot of things you can do off the Citadel. And he is taking the second Nexus, which I like a lot.
Do you think there's some kind of move out that that JC can do here with this Reaver that he has? And
absolutely, but he needs to not go across this narrow bridge. This narrow bridge is suicide.
Right.
Yeah, he's going up to that high ground. Yeah, from this angle, it's perfectly good. Phil has sort of a decent setup for this, though. And it's going to be a tough concave to break into, but in theory, the Reaver can force and engage and take pot shots. It is coming up towards the army now. He still could be sending it sort of over the top of the main and dropping in to kill probes. But we'll see. JC's going to go in for the Reavers here. I think this is a mistake, because you can see Phil's going to get a really good concave here. It's a nice pick-off, though.
Yeah.
Okay, see, here's the problem. When the bulk of the goons come forward, the Reaver's coming, but I don't like the angle it's coming in.
Yeah, I do not like this. Oh, is he going to snipe
forward?
it?
Oh, he's trying, but it gets away. Both the observers go down at the same time. Not that they needed them, really. You know, this is an okay engage for JC so far. He's back. He's picked up quite a few goons.
Yeah, he's fighting on the high ground
Phil
here.
did have the superior count. He needs that Reaver to get in and take shots. Okay, that's a shot. Yeah, pretty good engage for Phil, actually.
Yeah, that
Killed
second
far more
Reaver's
Dragoons
out.
than he lost. Yeah, the first Reaver's still alive as well, and it's going to be pushing forward. It's crawling in slow way there, though. He should really use the shuttle for that. Here it comes. The shuttle's like, wait for me. Alright, well, he has to be careful. It could get picked off. Okay, he drops it down. There's a shot.
Oh, that's a good hit.
Nice. Targeting the shuttle, but JC's not going to play that game.
Another really good hit, man. Oh my
That was a
god.
great hit.
Oh.
Oh, there's so many Dragoons for Phil, though. He's macroing so solidly.
Yeah,
oh, this
and
Reaver's out on its
this
own.
Reaver's just
He can
dead
send
now.
the Dragoons back in. Oh, shame he didn't get off a second shot there, but the first shot did so much damage, I think JC can possibly kill all this. Because all these Dragoons got hit. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he
it's
can
close.
clean this up.
Well, it seems like pretty much even fight, but the thing is, Phil's reinforcers are popping out right here, where JC's is still back at home, not even rallied out. He doesn't even have a second shuttle to bring his Reaver, so I think this aggression has ended, and Phil's Nexus is so much faster.
Yeah, this is, you know, Phil definitely did prep for the macro game quite a bit more. He's already got a Forge out, as well as the Citadel, and, yeah, I think he's in a really good spot.
Templar Archive, though. Those storms are so strong, especially against Reavers. They crush Reavers.
Second base is finally getting saturated here for the Protoss. Looks like both of them are doing pretty well in their pro production, though.
Yeah, I'm glad JC got this Nexus as he attacked. That's always a good thing to do. And even though he was the aggressor and Hreyfill already had his base, he said, okay, I'm not gonna make this do or die. I'm gonna get a base behind it, which is really good, I think. A lot of players forget to get bases as they attack.
He's moving out again. I don't know if I like this very much.
Well, he still has a Reaver, and Phil has no tech units whatsoever. Although he has no shuttle, he's not bringing with him. Okay, the shuttle just popped out, so I think he's going to catch up with that shuttle and try again.
Yeah, he's floating a lot of money. Oh, he's actually adding on 2 more gateways. That's a good move.
And it looks like he's going to go for a third base, which is quite good, because he's got Phil all the way at his end of the map. And he's being the aggressor, so in theory I think he can hold Phil back pretty easily and take this. Finally bringing that Reaver along. He's going to attack from the same angle. The Speed Zealots are going to make it quite a bit harder, though.
Yeah, Speed Zealots are pretty good. He's sending that shuttle back. Is he going to get another... Yeah, he's just going to bring both of his Reavers.
Okay, well, at this point, I don't think he can attack at all, because look how many Zealots are out. They're just going to pounce on the goons, and Phil's goons can just focus on the Reaver, and there's nothing JC can really do.
Yeah, his +1 attack has started as well. Still no Forge. Oh, actually, there is a Forge. I just don't know where it is. Oh, it's at the wall. Gotcha. No, JC.
JC's base. Yeah.
Yeah, his +1's actually ahead.
Thing is, though, JC has just got this third base going, so he doesn't need to attack, per se. And on the defense, if he has his Reavers in the back getting good shots on the Zealots as they sort of charge into him, he can definitely take this fight. Looks like Phil's going to try and come across this bridge. Is JC going to see it and turn around? That Observer sees it, but JC doesn't seem to notice. Oh, no. He could have got a really beautiful engagement if he attacked him when he was moving across that bridge.
Even now, this is a really good concave, but there might just be too many Zealots here.
Yeah, the Zealots don't really care about the concave. They're just like, nope, charge, let's do it. My life for Ire.
Are they move commanded?
His Reavers are not attacking.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh. He's just sacrificing the Reavers for nothing there.
Yeah, some pretty good hits, but just not enough.
Yeah, they absolutely need to be A-moving. That move command, I think, just lost JC this fight for sure. I mean, even when you drop down, if you don't give them any command at all, at least they're going to auto-attack, but move command them and they just suicide.
Right, I think there's just too many Zealots here for him to even hold at this point. It's just...
For sure. If Phil attacks, he can just swarm in here. Nothing JC can do, and it looks like he's going to do that. Just waiting for a few more Zealots. Wow, beautiful macro. Getting so many Zealots out.
Yeah, he's done a great job of just keeping his money down. I have a hard time doing that.
I would like to see more probes out of him, though. If you look at the rest, there's so many money. But anyway, we should watch the fight instead of looking at probes. But yeah, JC can't resist this, I don't think. Focusing the pile on, not that it really matters. He has so many Zealots.
Yeah.
I mean,
just a matter of time.
Defensive advantage, but there's not that many Dragoons here.
No, and half of them aren't fighting. And
Maybe if he blocked the ramp with those probes, he could have stayed alive. But I think as it is, the Zealots will just get on top. Beautiful kiting, though. Really getting the most out of the Dragoons he has. The Reaver is out, actually. If he doesn't lose it immediately, which looks like he probably will. Oh, yeah, no, that Reaver. Oh, the shuttle!
Oh.
Save him! Needs to drop him down, though. He needs to take shots, because he only got 4 Dragoons left. Alright, here it comes. Here it comes. That's not the best shot. And it goes down.
And there's
I
the
was getting
GG.
excited. I'm like, can JC hold? But the answer is no.
It would have been a very, very close hold, if possible.
Yeah.
But a decent match nonetheless. Early on, it looked like Phil had a big advantage, and then you know it kind of went back and forth there for a little while. So pretty solid match. All right, let's jump into game 2 of JC versus Phil.
Yeah, exciting. Alright, so what's the map pick? We have Fighting Spirit.
Fighting Spirit, yeah.
I mean, I guess that's no surprise. There's nothing really to say about that. That's the map pick where you're like, okay, you picked Fighting Spirit, okay, alright.
Yeah, everybody feels safe on this map. It's just a solid all-around map.
And unlike some other maps, it's not super easy to get contained. I mean, there is still that narrow ramp, of course, but some maps are far harder, especially the ones with reverse ramps.
Oh, yeah. Reverse ramps are kind of weird. I think there was a patch that added reverse ramps.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, no, I mean, like, going from high ground to low ground, like a low ground main is what I mean, sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
But you are right, they did add a patch that added ramps going other directions. And they can be a bit buggy the old way they did them, because they had to basically, like
stack them on top of
each
each other,
grid,
right?
not quite. They would, like, co-opt each grid from, like, the other ramps, but sort of position them, like a jigsaw puzzle, they'd rearrange them to go the other way. But then the problem is, some of them count as high ground when they should be low ground, and vice versa, so, especially on circuit breakers with the old ramps, there's spots where you can put a Marine, and the Marine just goes blind because he's standing on low ground, surrounded by high ground. It's pretty funny. But no such problems on this map. This is a very well-made map, and I can't say I haven't encountered any ramp problems, except at the third ramp, sometimes units just get completely stuck. Like, not the kind of stuck where you press stop and they get out of it. They're just 100% stuck and they can never leave.
Yeah, I've never had that happen with anything but tanks. Tanks seem to happen. Like, that
I've had it
happens
with
to
vultures as
tanks.
well.
Like tanks that get stasised on like the ramp.
Oh yeah, they
all
always
on
get
top of each
something
other.
fucking happens.
They're like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually terrible.
We're going for the same build again, looks like.
Yeah, just looking
the standard opening in PvP, really.
and looking pretty solid. Let's see if JC doesn't get supply block this time.
I'm excited to see that. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Keep a lookout. See, looks like they both start that zealot. It's just the same as last game. Looks like we're just gonna go into another pretty standard Dragoon range rush type play here.
Well, I think I was saying similar things yesterday, but I'll say it again. Props to JC for not, like, you know, getting flustered and going, oh no, I lost, I have to cheese him now. He's just sticking with his guns. I like that. Sticking to his guns, I think, is the expression, actually. Don't stick with your guns, it'll end badly.
Yeah, a much better time cybernetics core for
Nice.
JC.
Hey, and he's got the pro production edge, if barely.
Yeah,
So-
Phil got supply blocked pretty heavily actually. The pylon just came up for Phil, so
Nice scout going down for JC. He's going to see what's going on. He sees they're doing mirrored builds. You know what? It might come down to JC being more comfortable in Fighting Spirit, so it's a bit easier. Because, you know, everyone's more comfortable in Fighting Spirit. It's the map.
yeah, I hear it's a pretty popular one. I'm pretty new to the game, pretty new to this scene, but
Well, did you play StarCraft too much?
played a lot of StarCraft 2. I've got like
Okay, well, this is Daybreak. This is Daybreak right here.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now that definitely that speaks to me, man. immediately.
Yeah, now you understand. I know. I speak your language, man. And then there's Python, which is like Zelnaga Caverns. It's like, why? Okay, no, that's more like Lost Temple.
What is
I
Lost
shouldn't say that
Temple?
about
Yeah,
Python.
yeah,
It's like Zelnaga Caverns. You remember Zelnaga Caverns?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what Lost Temple is. It's bullshit.
So, second gate's coming out for both players here. A little bit faster for Phil,
Yeah.
but he was supply blocked for a little while, so he probably had just a little bit more money.
Ah. Yeah. Range a bit later for JC though.
Yeah.
We'll see how he goes. Going straight for the Robo again is Phil's. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It worked last time.
Yeah, he's probably just trying to play safe again.
Yeah.
Play for the expansion and.
Well, we'll see if they go straight for Observer, both of them again though. JC's still not putting in any tech yet. I think he's going to go Robo just based on how he's saved up 200 minerals. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
It's kind of unfair how the safe option that gives you detection is the most expensive.
Yeah, it actually does cost a lot. It's like multiple
200,
buildings.
200 for a Robo.
Yeah, and then you have to build the observatory as well.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's right. 300 gas, then you got to pay for the Observer, 75 more gas. Oh my god.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's all up 400 gas to get a single DT.
It's moving out here a little bit.
Well, he has 2 zealots, and Phil, didn't he make a zealot? Where'd it go? I'm
It's
sure
in
Phil
the
made a
main.
zealot.
Yeah, it's in the main.
Oh, that's right. He was hunting down that probe. He must have forgot about it. Well,
Right.
he's sending the Dragoons alone. This is going to go really badly if the Dragoons go alone. They're taking a lot of hits. Ouch.
Yeah,
Yeah, if he sent those 2 zealots in front, it might have worked, but... Okay,
right.
now
Well, he's
pulling
sending
the
him in
Dragoons
there.
back too far.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You need teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. The units have got to coordinate. Unfortunately, they both went in alone, took some hits, but he'll be able to retreat, so it's not too bad. And he gets a bit of intel from that. He could probably deduce that it's 3-gate just from how much superior the goon count is here. So 3-gate Observer coming out. So Phil definitely could go for the contain here. JC has got his observatory too, but I think he's going to go for a Nexus.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. He is getting his first observer out just to play it safe. I guess that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, you can just auto lose to DT so easily. It's not like you really have time to do anything about it, so I think it's perfectly fine if you're uncertain to go for the Observer build, because the thing is, even if they didn't go DT, it's not like it's just auto lose for you. Observers are still super useful.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Okay, he's going for the support babe.
Ooh. So JC going down the Reavers again.
Yeah, this is...
And not starting this Nexus in the end. He's put down this AI pile and sort of defend this location, but hasn't actually used it yet. And I don't think he's going to be able to afford it. Oh, he attacked his pile on a second there.
So,
I don't think he's going to be able to afford a Nexus anytime soon with this investment into Reavers. Sorry, what were you saying?
what is an AI pylon? People call them AI pylons all the time.
Oh, well, if you have your Dragoons behind this pylon and your opponent attacks in, all the Dragoons will try and attack that pylon, and the Dragoons behind them won't be able to move forward while your Dragoons are attacking them. So it really just screws up the enemy trying to attack into your base.
Okay.
Same thing as putting an Evo chamber down against Terran. Do you know what I mean? If you put it in front of your Sunkens.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if you know that. Like, if you feel like Terran's about to bust you and you don't quite have time, like you only have one Sunken up or something, you throw down an Evo chamber in front of your Sunkens, and not only does it block the Marines from getting close enough, they'll also be dumb and try and attack it.
Gotcha. Okay. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know the AI was so
It's a bit of
wonky
a
in this.
desperation move. You do that when it's like, oh god, he's coming, I don't have time to get ready. But it is very effective.
Gotcha. Well, I think the Dragoon count for Phil is just a little bit too high here.
Absolutely, because he hasn't invested into this Reaver tech, so you'd expect him to have more. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of Dragoons, you're right.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a Nexus of his own here. Well, I don't know, with great Reaver connections, anything can happen.
Definitely. It's gonna take. That's what it's gonna take, though. There's no way you can fight this straight up without really
Well,
good.
Phil knows what's going on, though. He's got an observer in a good spot, so he sees the Dragoons dancing around here. He knows an attack's coming. And I really like how Phil's position is Dragoons watching this bridge. He's not all the way back in the natural, which is very tight. He's actually just holding the choke point there.
Oh, he's deciding just to
Ooh.
go in with it. But
I
not
don't
with
like
all of
this.
his units
He
either.
has enough dragoons. He has enough dragoons though that JC has to retreat, even though it's not the best engage. Because yeah, the concave, JC is like, oh god, it's too many. I think JC was sending his Reaver on a path to harass, but instead he's gonna have to pull back and defend with it now. Oh no, they're getting stuck against the wall.
Yeah, this is
Phil, take a shot.
painful.
Damn. Okay, he's gonna get away somehow. Okay, there it goes. I was gonna say, how did that dragoon survive? He has the Reaver though, and I think he can defend his breach fine. Thing is though, Phil's put a Nexus down behind this. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't even notice JC did as well.
Yeah.
I'm not very observant.
Yeah, I think he'll just barely hold this. You know, but with bad micro, with really good micro or really bad micro, I feel like either player could take this pretty easily.
I think as long as it's not anti-micro, the Reaver will just be smart enough to shoot at dragoons, and then it'll do its job. Let's see.
Right.
There it goes, a shot.
Oh man.
Nice shot. Oh my god. Oh, he does go down though.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Is he gonna get this other one?
Enough to hold.
Oh, he actually got
gonna
both.
get that. It's a nice trade for Phil, but he's definitely gonna be able to hold. JC is gonna be able to hold. That is. In fact, I'd like to see JC push out right now. Although Phil, with the nice macro behind this, has just remade all his dragoons. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, getting those 2 Reavers was a really good
absolutely.
move.
Huge pick-offs there. Thing is, he lost all his dragoons to do it. I feel like if JC was macroing on par, he would have a dragoon counter advantage right now.
They're just kind of walking by each other right now.
While he's macroing. Ooh, the base race. I think if they both commit to it, oh no, JC's going to turn around, and this is going to be brutal for him because Phil's going to get into this location. He's going to attack across the bridge to defend his own base.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough for him.
Look at that one JC dragoon trying to blend in. The Reaver is coming out, so I think JC can clean this up, but still, a few probes went down. Phil's just holding him back. Oh, this is a bad engage for JC. Oh.
Yeah, it is. JC's just losing all these dragoons, and there's really just not anything he can do about it. He got really unlucky with the move out there.
Oh, this Reaver's limping across to the ramp. Doesn't have any scarabs in it. And again, Phil just macroing home. He's got these reinforcements just coming. That's really nice.
Literally limping.
Yeah, that's what Reavers do. They don't crawl, they limp. Zealots kind of, I don't know, they swing their arms. I'm not sure what the verb is. Marine sprint, Dragoons, I don't know, derp around, Reavers limp. Oh
this
wow,
Reaver on the high ground though.
Oh, I don't know, it's not on the high ground anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man, those shots though. JC's gonna hold off, but he's lost his Nexus. So I think Phil's just gonna pummel him down now.
Yeah, he's just gonna macro up behind this. Hopefully he'll add on some more gates here fairly soon and just pump out some zealots.
Well, here it comes. He's going to take a nice shot here, but he's pulling the Dragoons too far back. There's no support for this Reaver. Okay, he thinks better of it. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to do this today. Limps back in his base.
Yeah. Do you see a way that JC can really bring this back? Like in this situation, what do you do?
Yeah, I think it's possible he could send a Reaver and a shuttle to harass, and if he kills like 30 probes, he's in a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
But he's just sending this Reaver down with no support. Okay, the Dreams are coming down now. And he's gonna get some good shots. But yeah, in general, he's been trading away these Reavers far too easily. Like, you really need the shuttle to sort of pick it up and pull it back. But he got so many Dragoons with that. Here come the Zealots, no speed. He's gonna need some good kiting, and he's not kiting at all right now. Okay, there we go. This Reaver about to get his first Scarab. Will it fire? Here it comes.
Oh,
no. Oh no. These Dragoons taking so much damage, just like dancing back and forth from the blades of these Zealots.
Yeah, he was a little nervous about losing that Reaver. He really did not want to lose that.
Yeah.
Citadel's coming out, and Zealot legs are coming out as well.
Yeah. Well, we can see that Phil is just going to be outproducing JC by a huge amount.
Yeah, he just added on more gates here, and once he gets that Zealot leg speed, I think it's just the nail in the coffin here.
Same as last game, really. Just gets a pack of Zealots.
Yeah, this Zealot is moving. I mean, this shuttle is moving across the map, though. I mean, if he gets like all of his probes, he might be able to win this.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's how he can come back in, and he did restart his own Nexus. So yeah, That's how this could happen. If he gets in, does the damage he needs, and then just needs to defend once, basically he'll be back in. So here he comes. That's a lot of zealots out, by the way. There's only 2 Dragoons on the map for Phil, actually, so this Reaver's going to be so hard to defend.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Oh my gosh, here it comes. Oh, Phil's not reacting. Oh my god. Okay.
2
down.
kills so far. Oh, that was a really... Oh, this is going to be a good one, too. Oh,
wow, that actually got in there. I'm surprised. And very smartly, he's going to pull right out. He's not going to go for the natural, so that's a good start. I feel like he needs a few more, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, no, and Phil, look at this massive army.
Yeah, Phil's deciding to
you know,
push,
saying JC needs to defend once? I don't think he can defend once. I mean, that's so many speed zealots.
Yeah, he was pumping out observers. I feel like if he kept pumping out reavers and just held the high ground here, like this Nexus is dead
he
for
needs
sure.
his expansion, though, because he's almost mined out. He has no choice on that. But if he had double Reaver behind this, yeah, for sure. Well, Phil is trickling in his army. Nice damage going down those zealots. It's a good start for JC. The Reaver's coming in from sort of a bad angle, but there are only two Dragoons, no, 3 Dragoons. So it's not that easy for these Dragoons to pick off this Reaver. Oh, he's got to be careful, though. It is standing right on top of them.
Wow.
Oh my god, he's going to lose it.
It's going to die.
Oh, that Reaver doing nothing.
Dude, that is actually such a big deal.
Well, if these Dragoons can pull off this ramp, though, pull up this ramp, these Zealots can't do anything because it's far too tricky for them, and I think he's going to beat him back here.
His macro behind this, though, is so solid. I mean, he's pumping out units like crazy.
Yeah, the second wave is already coming. But he's not going to be able to afford quite so many for forever since he lost all this probe. JC is completely mined out in the main now. He really needs to transfer down to his natural. Oh, here comes the next wave. The Zealot's not really in position to block here, and I think this is too much for Phil.
Yeah, it's been a solid hold though.
Yeah, and JC was making the right move there to make the comeback, but unfortunately losing that critical Reaver, I think. And there's the GG.
Yeah.
So one player just going for the solid macro.
Yeah, Phil takes it too. I mean, both games he really did seem like he was very focused on just the long game.
And it paid off. JC trying to run around with these Reavers, unfortunately didn't quite pull it off, and in the end he wasn't able to macro as much as his opponent.